Hey guys, Cell here. Welcome back to some more Fate Grandora. Tonight, I believe, is the night for me to cry over Erich Kegel's banner. Because we didn't get Abby? What's the chances of, my supposed best buddy, Erich Kegel, coming home? What's the chances of that because I got her sister? Probably not very likely. Now, if she wants to be with her sister and her best friend, she'd come home, right? I don't see that happening. Alright, Kalasutra Hell, beginning. No battles in this one, so we can just ride it on through the story. Korta Kantika. Another beautiful blue sky. I love this weather. I'm glad it's such a nice day out for a trip back. If it was raining, my kimono would get all filthy. I paid good money for this outfit, so I want it to look nice for as long as possible. I didn't think you cared about that sort of thing. Of course I do. I enjoy looking good, though I do forget all about it when it comes to a duel. I may run around doing whatever I feel like now, but back when I grew up, I was lucky to know lots of good people. Both this obi and kimono are proof of that. Hell, I wouldn't even have had the money for my swords without help from various people I've met. Anyway, at the rate we're going, we should be back at Grandpa Muramase's hermitage in an hour or so. Let's hustle. I bet he'll have piping hot white rice ready and waiting for us. Maybe even though enough for seconds. I can't say anything about the white rice or seconds, but yes, I would love to meet another friendly servant. Seems that the heroic spirit sword master didn't expect Master to be here in Shimosa. And we now know that they see her as a threat. The more allies we have on our side, the better. I am worried about Kiyohime, but... Same here. Now that we know they can manipulate her mind, they may go after her again. Still, old man Tajima said he has a plan in place. Now we'd only get in the way if we stuck around. So we couldn't stay at the castle any longer anyway. Not if it meant I would have to fight him to do so. Indeed, we have no choice but to entrust Lord Tajima with the princess's care. Besides, I believe he would finally draw his sword if the time came to protect her. I hope so, but that old man seems like he cares about other people's lives even less than I do. Lord Tajima no Kami is a master of the Yagyu Shinkaguryu, and one of the greatest sword masters under the sun. We have nothing to fear in regard to the princess's safety. No wonder you're a top-level ninja. Hey Danzo, can I ask something? Very well. It's okay to speak up sooner if you want to join the conversation. Say when I was talking about the weather. Understood. Today's weather is beautiful. I shall enter that into my database. I just mean you could have jumped in around then too, We're here walking the same path together and all. Understood. Same path. I shall enter that into my database. She's very robotic, isn't she? I didn't even notice you were here. Not a robot master, a mechanical puppet. Understood, robot. I shall enter that into my... You don't have to enter that one. Understood. I will enter it into my database. Anyway, since we're walking along this same path and all, why don't we take the time to enjoy it? It's not like we're in a hurry, right? Correct. I have not been assigned a specific deadline by which this mission must be completed. My new orders from Lord Tajima to gather information around Shimosa, and to ensure that all of you arrive safely at your destination. Okay, nothing in your orders precludes you from enjoying this walk, so it should be fine for you to join us for a bit of conversation. Precludes? What a fancy word. You must have learned a lot in your travels, Lady Musashi. Yes, Lady Danza, what is it? Something on my face. If you're trying to hide yourself right now, I'm afraid it's not working at all. My apologies. I was simply observing you out in the open, as I had determined I did not need to hide. So that was intentional then. At any rate, Lord Kotaro, may I ask you a question? Are you sure you're uninjured? During your battle, Lord Tachima Okami ordered me to leave the princess and go outside the castle. But you stayed behind and fought the villain to keep the princess safe. Not only that, you suffered a terrible injury when you shielded that young woman from a surprise attack. And yet you are still so sprightly. Oh, now I see. So you found that strange, huh? Since you are a ninja, at first I thought it may be due to some sort of ninjutsu. I recall you telling me you were a Sagami ninja before, but after all, but I searched my database and was able to find any ninjutsu that would explain your rapid recovery. I see. Thank you for your concern, but I'm quite alright. My body is quite different from an ordinary person's, but it is not because of any ninjutsu. But I know you're not a machine like I am. While I have not had the sensation myself, I am aware that living creatures experience pain when they are wounded. I am unable to feel such things as humans do, but I have also heard that pain can be unbearable to them. Well, there are certainly some wounds that can't be healed, but don't worry, mine weren't like that. What's more, I'm still the head of a ninja clan. Even if I may not look it, pain is nothing new to me. I see, understood. Huh? Seemed like you two were having a nice talk, then it just kinda stopped. Is she walking faster now, too? I wonder if I did something to offend her. I don't think so. If anything, I think it's the opposite. No, I think Kotaro may be right. I hate to say it, Cell, but you're dead wrong in this case. Tanto's definitely into him. What a lovely puppet. So buck up, Kotaro. She only said those things to you in the first place because she cares about you. If you say so. I don't know what to think myself. I just went with Kotaro since I usually just go with the bottom answer anyways. But yeah, she does kind of show some sort of concern. What am I doing? He's just an enemy, nothing more. There's no need for me to concern myself with his well-being. Then again, a ninjutsu that can instantly heal wounds could be a significant threat. My duty is to learn as much as possible about the enemy after all. At least that's what I believed. What is going on? Could some part of me be broken? Or could it be that I am feeling the effects of that evil aura from last night? Go on, lap it all up. Don't leave a single drop behind. My bottle isn't just for pouring, it can also lap up suffering, regret, and hate. And turn them into the finest wine imaginable. Sure, you don't want some, it's delicious, you know. Please hurry, before someone from the castle sees you. I don't mind you collecting the remains of the great serpent that Lady Paraiso summoned, but please be quick. I know, sorry for the trouble. I promise I'll be all done soon. At any rate, Danzo, oh lovely Danzo. Yes? You're working as a spy under cast his orders, right? You're not developing a soft spot for your marks, are you? Surely you jest. I'm here only to fulfill my master's orders. Your master's orders, huh? You mean like Chiyome? Boy, you ninjas should have it tough. Doesn't being your master's obedient little puppet get old? It would for me. I don't think I could last a day like that. I know exactly what you're thinking. All the time you were hiding up near the ceiling, you couldn't take your eyes off that red-headed boy. Could you? You must really like him, huh? What was it he said? Oh, that's right. Something about a ninja without a heart is no more than a blade. Nice words from a cute boy. I could easily see someone falling for his charm. He's not quite my type anymore, but if I was still alive, I'd have been on him like white on rice, huh? Surely you jest. That's how you want to play this, are you sure? Okay, if that's what you want, doesn't make any difference to me. Okay, that's all of it. All the cursed remains of the great god of Oe are mine to use as I like. Guess I'll head back to Arakawa now then. Alright, please hurry. Always the responsible one, aren't you? So what if you're just a mechanical puppet? Come on, be straight with me. What is it you really want to do? So, Shuten's trying to push her to decide what she truly wants to do? In the deep of night, at an old forgotten battlefield laid on the eastern shore of the Arakawa, the river that keeps Edo safe, an unthinkable sight was unfolding in an empty, untilled field. A great army, 10,000 strong, with cavalry, foot soldiers, archers, and gunners was gathering. Alright, now it's starting to just dig into me that I should have just went with Musashi's choice. Oh well. Can't go back now. Well, technically I could. It was an army of the shogunate. A great army, 10,000 strong. It was an army of shogunate, assembled quickly and in secret under the orders of Tajima no Kami, with the sole purpose of wiping out every monster in Shimosa. Each troop was led by proud, experienced warriors from the Shimabara rebellion and the siege of Osaka. This area might have been the last one ever assembled whose soldiers remembered the age of war. Following their commander's orders, the army descended upon Shimosa. Whether they faced monsters, the Toyotomi, or Christians, they were keen blade created expressly to cut down any force threatening the society the Tokugawa created. They were just about to leave this field in order to rendezvous with their commander Yagyu Tajima no Kami. Or at least, that was the plan. The Seiwa Genji, huh? The Shogun Ba. What a deplorable state of affairs. Whatever happened to the honor of the battlefield? Oh, wait, hold on. This is Kalasutra hell, right? Alright, so we're fighting a rider next, not a berserker. I thought it was Shuten Doji we were fighting. Whoops. No, we're fighting Mama Raiko. Are there any truly brave men among you? If there are, then I might be willing to face you one-on-one. Lady Inferno didn't seem especially concerned, but I am, after all, your army's official, isn't it? I see you number at least 10,000. Some of you no doubt hail from upstanding families, and yet... If you are willing to resort to any means necessary to hunt down monsters, then you are no better than I. It is terribly vexing. You remind me of myself far too much for my liking. Where did you come from, woman? I find you and your presence here very suspicious. I was told that a woman led the army of the monsters against Shimosa recently, and I think you're one of her ilk. Stay right where you are and don't move a muscle. Archers, advance! Idiot. What the? Lord Shimada has just disappeared. He was just on his horse and now he's gone. What's this? Ah, it's Lord Shimada's torso. Just his torso. What's it doing here? It must have flown for over 20 paces. That's impossible. This must be sorcery. And look, that woman is still standing over 10 paces away from his horse. Oh, shut up. Just shut up. I've never heard anything so pathetic. It's unbearable that Seiwa Genji would be rolling in their graves if they could hear you so-called warriors now. All your insignificant buzzing, not a word to be heard. You'd know better than insects. Insects are such disgusting creatures. Best to squash them quickly. Since I'm already here, I may as well take the opportunity to exterminate this horrid infestation. Look out! Here she comes! Too slow. Far too slow. It was, in every sense of the word, a bloodbath. This was no battle, it was wholesale slaughter. Fully armored cavalry, foot soldiers, archers, gunners, each and every one was mowed down indiscriminately. Under the blood-soaked light of the crimson moon, all 10,000 men was sacrificed for Onreido. Let's be more precise. In total, there were 10,245 soldiers gathered there on the east bank of the Arakawa River that night. No less than 10,244 of them were cut down. The sole survivor was a young foot soldier. He was a youthful Hatamoto who had never once been on the battlefield. After listening to his older compatriots share their tales of battle, he volunteered for the Shimosa army of his own accord. Sadly, the bright and eager expression he had worn on his face nearly half an hour earlier, was now gone. The light was gone from his eyes, and all he could do now was stare up at the cloudy night sky, mumbling as saliva dribbled down his chin and tears rolled down his cheeks.
What's all this? Why'd you have to go and slaughter them all? And why'd you leave this shell-shocked idiot alive? Why bother killing him? He is so broken that he is all but dead in spirit. A fool like that would make a poor sacrifice. I refuse to wear my blade when there is nothing to be gained from it. Didn't your parents ever teach you it is rude not to finish what's on your plate? Well, whatever, I'm a berserker, so I can't really be bothered. Anyway, nice job tonight, Kalasutra hell. As for me, I went ahead and laughed up every bit of suffering, regret, and hate I could find. What a little sneak. If I went to heroic spirit swordmaster, he would have been the first I killed. How terribly irritating. Sorry about that. By the way, Kalasutra hell, I don't suppose you'd like to try something out. You see, my noble phantom's all filled up now. In fact, it's a little too full. I'd like to go ahead and pour it all out, but if I did that, it might end up melting a whole province or two. What do you think? That is what you wish to do. Commit a pointless atrocity when our raider is nearly upon us. Oh, very well. In that case, why don't we venture over to the neighboring province of Sagami? I've always wanted to see the Ashigata region for myself. Sagami, eh? What about Edo then? Shall I eat everyone there while I'm at it? Oh yes, Edo. A city where people from all walks of life come together. It reminds me of an anthill more than anything in my time. The eastern lands were never so populated. So what do you say? I say no. The Lord Susra has his own sights set on Edo. We should leave it alone. Then Sagami it is. Agreed, let us dye its ocean blood red. I do have some attachment to the Kamakura Shogunate, but Sagami was the home of the loathsome Hojo clan. I thought the Hojo didn't matter anymore in this period. Well, whatever. Dunzo, I know you're about. Tell the others we're going to Sagami for a spell. Wait, Lady Kalasutra hell. Lady Samgata hell. Neither Lord Limbo, nor Lord Imperial, nor the Lord Sorcerer told you to destroy Sagami. Please ask that you reconsider. Come on. Samgata hell, what are you doing? Apologies, Dunzo. That is how it is. Hold the fort for us while we're away.
Oh boy. That ain't good.
Both of you, wait.
Man, that was long. Alright, now we are at the monastery. We will be fighting... Wait on, what does this say? Samgata or Kalasutra? Alright, so yeah, Kalasutra hell, which is Rider, so we're fighting Mama Raiko instead. Rider. Ooh, that means I can bring my baby girl Jack out. Alright. I am all for that. Weaver, where are you? Here you are. Now swap to here. We shall be fighting Saber. There we go. Yeah, it exceeds the cost. Where's Donzo? There you are. Yeah, we can go with this. Oh crap, I forgot to change my Mr. Code back. Dang it. Oh well. So, you lot decided to come back, huh? And yeah, I thought you'd gotten used to the cushy castle life. Well, servant to swordsman, a guest, you're probably tired after all that walking. Oh, and we get some tea for our guests. Make sure it's hot.
Okay, and someone from the village, like Miss Gohei or Mr. Numazo. Oh, it's nice lady Miss Samurai, along with Mr. Redhead and Ninja and a lady I don't recognize. Gaga. I'm home, Onui, Tasuke. I'm so glad I got to see you two again. Me too, hey. What's it like inside the castle? Was it amazing? It was so wide and spacious. We saw the girl we met in town there too. She was a real princess after all. Wow, really? I can't believe it. Gah. A baby.
You there, new girl. You're a ninja, ain't ya?
I guess modern ninja don't even try to hide who they are anymore.
Indeed, as of late, there are so many unusual characters running around that this outfit does not stand out much. Apologies for a blatant introduction. I am Danzo. I'm here to escort Lady Cell and Lady Musashi to this hermitage and see that they return safely. Now that my task has been completed, I shall take my leave.
If you're not in any rush, you should stay and rest up. From the looks of you, I'd wager you're part of Yagu Tachimono-kami's Edo group. And since you were able to slip right through the bounded field I've been reinforcing over the last few days, I doubt you're one of the heroic spirit sword masters either. But Amatsu's acts grumpy, but he's actually really nice. Come on, take a break with us.
Very well then, if you insist as well, lady. Cell, it would be rude of me to refuse.
At any rate, Cell, the fact that you're here means you have more to discuss, right? I also expect Musashi there to tell me how she's been treating my Myojin-giri. Come on then, out with it.
If you insist.
I do, besides. There's got a bit of interesting gossip myself. We can all share what we know. Does that mean there's been another incident in Shimosa? I heard those monsters we thought we ran off have started showing up again in Shimosa. But the big story I heard about didn't happen in Shimosa. Apparently in a field near the Arakawa River, right on the edge of Edo, an army of 10,000.
An army of 10,000? Is that what that traveling merchant was telling you about before? I didn't get to hear all of it that time because you made me go outside. What else did he have to say?
Never mind. Let's have supper first.
No fair, Grandpa. I want to hear too. Who? And so is Tasuke. Come on, please. Hang on, Onui. Don't you always want to talk to me and Danzo and Kotaro and Cell while we prepare dinner? If you want to know what the princess's sleeping chambers were like, I can tell you all about them. Well, really? I can't wait to hear about that. Okay, I'll go get the dinner ready. Thanks, Onui. Here, let me help. How about you, Danzo?
Thanks, I didn't want the kids to hear about this. Food comes first, let's eat. I hope you'll tell us after we've eaten. I will, in my smithy. I'll help too, of course. If you like, I can contribute some of my best Hyoron.
Hyoron? What's that? Hyoron? Isn't that a kind of highly nourishing ninja ration? I've had it shaped like a ball, and also that it tastes absolutely terrible.
Then don't be ridiculous, Lady Musashi. The fruit, my clan Hyoron, is warring state's cuisine at its finest.
Is that true? I'm not equipped with taste sensors, but I am still interested. May I see one of these Hyoron for future reference?
I might be able to show you that one at some time.
Yay, I can't wait. Gah.
Sheesh, usually just me and the kids here. Can't remember the last time my hermitage was so rowdy. You don't sound like you're unhappy about it. Do you not like it when things are rowdy? Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Anyway, let's get dinner ready. Might not be no fancy castle banquet, but I'll still feed you good tonight. You'd better be grateful. I've got plenty of sweet fish I caught in the river out back. Only go get the tub I left outside.
Okay.
I'll help you.
Grilled and salted sweet fish, white rice and pickled veggies. It sounds like the greatest meal ever. I don't think anything could beat it.
What are you talking about? Food is no competition. At any rate, I heard a lot happen at the castle, so eat up and get your strength back. We'll talk then.
Yay, sweet fish.
I've never seen you look so happy.
Well, of course I am. What could be better than this? Oh, by the way, Grandpa, I'd love to have some udon for a midnight snack.
Don't push your luck. Now, didn't you say you were going to help? Hurry up and get to work.
Yeah, I know. Okay, let's take care of this one last job before we eat.
Thank you for the meal. It was delicious. Not only were the sweet fish fresh, they were salted and grilled to perfection. Is the river out back where you caught them famous for being a good spot?
Ah, that was great. There's nothing like a yummy meal.
I couldn't eat another bite. Thank you for feeding us.
I was unable to partake of the food myself, but I said that its presentation was lovely.
Flattery will get you nowhere. Besides, Only handled the seasoning, though I did do the actual cooking. Kunoichi, you sure you okayed you with just water? I've heard about unusual ninja before, but...
Thank you. Your kindness is greatly appreciated, but please don't concern yourself with me.
Got it.
So full, getting sleepy.
Yes, when the kids go to sleep, the adults can play.
Aw, Tusky already fell asleep. That's so cute. You look pretty sleepy too, Anui. But I want to hear the story. So sleepy. You can still hear what happened after you wake up. None of us are going anywhere. Really? Then maybe I'll just close my eyes for a little bit. That's it. You need a good night's sleep. Lord Baramasa, may I take Lady Onui and Lord Tatsuki to the inner room?
That'd be great, thanks.
Very well then. Come along, Lady Onui. Lord Tatsuki, please watch your step. Okay. Wow, Danda's so good with children. Her voice is so calming, just like a mother or a big sister.
Yeah, I guess so. Is everything okay? Yes, everything's fine. Now, I think this is an appropriate time to discuss what we all know. Arakawa is far west of here on the eastern edge of Edo. What happened there last night? Listen up. The powers that be realize how serious things have got in Shimosa. Finally decided to do something about it. There was that incident in Hitachi as well. That coupled with Tajima no Kami's messenger telling those big wigs about our problems. Must have been a kick that they needed to get the ball rolling. After all, they ended up sending a real army. So the Shogunate finally made a move. An army of 10,000 to be exact. I was told it was assembled after Hitachi was burned to the ground.
10,000? I'm impressed he managed to even find that many samurai in peacetime. Last year, the Shogunate was just barely managed to assemble 12,000 for Shimabara, and only with help from neighboring clans.
So when will this 10,000 strong army reach Shimosa? Are they already on their way? Nope, they're already dead. All 10,000 of them except for one man who was so broken that he wasn't even worth killing. I'm afraid not. Word is that last night, the army was killed to a man. No one survived? No, afraid not. What's more, it's something that concerns you directly.
There are experienced sword masters.
Looks like there was one young samurai who survived the massacre. He crossed the river by himself and was able to relay what had happened, but he died soon afterwards. According to him, it was 2 women who perpetrated the massacre, and 2 beautiful ones at that. Women, as I recall, the 4 remaining heroic spirit sword masters. I'm actually not sure about the 4th. 2 were women, 1 was a man.
That's right, 2 of them were women. That much I'm sure about.
A warrior able to kill 1,000 is bad, but 10,000, that's something else. There's more too. Later that night, before the sun could rise, the entire province of Sagami was destroyed. What? When you say destroyed, I meant what I said. It's completely gone. Entire towns were either burned to the ground or looked like they'd been turned into molten glass. Maybe you've heard how the mountains near Hakone were stripped bare to collect wood for Edo. Word has it that Sagami now looks just like those mountains. It was like lightning and fire broke out all over the province. But that sort of thing doesn't happen by accident. It's clear that the same 2 heroic spirit sword masters who slaughtered the army at Arakawa destroyed Sagami as well. Sagami is where modern-day Kanagawa is, right? Isn't that your hometown, Kotaro? I'm okay, Master. No need to worry about me. I'm a servant after all. There's no one from my time still alive now anyway. Although if I'm being truly honest, well, I'd be a liar if I said I wasn't at all upset. I'm sure I'm still so immature. No one could blame you for being upset. Thank you, Master.
I overheard everything from the other side of the sliding door. This is all news to me, too. I had no idea what happened to Sagami. Lord Kotaro, I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you, but I'm okay, really.
So where are those 2 now, Lord Muramasa? Are they still in Sagami?
No, I heard they went on a rampage killing anyone and everyone in reach until high noon. Then they just vanished like smoke in a breeze. Thanks to that, some smaller villages managed to survive. Unfortunately, the same can't be said for bigger areas, like Hamakura or the Odawara Castle Town. There's a lot more dead than there are survivors. All of Edo's in an uproar about it.
I've gone up against those monsters myself, and still find this all hard to believe. So, are servants really capable of that sort of thing?
Some heroic spirits are, yes. You bet, some servants are stronger than others, and some are better suited to certain situations than others. Some are overwhelmingly powerful when it comes to fighting one-on-one, while others excel at taking on large groups. I imagine these two are the latter, of course. The worst kind to face are the ones who excel at both. So they wiped out an army of 10,000, they destroyed all of Sagami. I can't tell what they're after. If we take Paraiso at their word, the heroic spirit sword masters are planning to use Shimosa as the stage for some sort of plot. But in that case, why would they need to wipe out an army, let alone all of Sagami? It's almost as if they enjoy killing for killing's sake. I think one of those women was a berserker. It does seem like the heroic spirit sword masters were all originally heroic spirits whose spirit origins have been twisted into something monstrous. So then if a servant who had mental corruption or who possessed madness enhancement were to transform into heroic spirit sword master, they might just be capable of something this horrific.
I don't know what those are, but it seems clear that these two are monsters in more ways than one.
Indeed, they may even be more deranged than the other heroic spirit sword masters we faced. And we still don't know when they're coming back to Shimosa. Hell, they could already be there and plotting something. But I guess there's no point fretting about that. Now it's your turn. Tell me everything you know. Have you figured out where their home base is yet?
Well...
You see, we were very busy fending off the heroic spirit sword master, so...
We did hear about something called Onredo, though.
Well, if they were that easy to track down, it wouldn't be such a threat. So how many did you manage to defeat? Actually, don't answer that. Just let me see the Myojingiri Muramasa's blade. That'll tell me all I need to know.
Really, are you sure?
Well, now, you put it through the ringer, haven't you? Looks like you've slain 3 of them so far. Fire and poison, eh? I remember you slew one of them here, so that makes 2 others. It all adds up. But why has it come loose at the hilt here? You threw it like a knife, didn't you? You should have gone with a wakizashi if you wanted to toss the damn thing like a street performer. How's a great swordsman like you not even carry a damn pocket knife? Let's say it's for your dual-wielding style. It's a lot flashier than your male counterparts. If I had the time, I'd lend you another blade, but I'm just too busy right now. But I guess it's okay. You may be treating it roughly. But at least you're not losing. That counts for a lot. So the leader of the monsters in southern Shimosa was the heroic spirit sword master Was the other one the village that tried to assassinate Matsudara's daughter?
You got it. Not bad. Even for the legendary Senshi Muramasa. It's so dark outside. It's kind of scary. But not a lot scary, okay? Just a little. No fair, Tusuke. I just changed your diaper, so you're all set. But I can't wait until the morning to go to the lavatory. Come on, Onui, you'll be okay. It's right over there. Don't be scared. You're big sister, remember?
Oh boy.
I really wish one of the grown-ups would take me. But they look like they're talking about something really important. I don't want to bother them. It's creepy out here, but I'm not scared. Was that the wind? Or those just some leaves being blown away?
Oh no.
Sorry, no leaves here.
What the heck is Shuten Doji gonna do to Onui and Tasuke?
So you decided to go to the lavatory all by yourself. You thought you were afraid of him. What a brave little girl you are. But you really should have asked a grown-up to come with you, you know. Haven't they told you it's dangerous to walk around alone at night? Do you know what happens to children who don't do what they're told? They get eaten by Oni.
Did you hear that?
Onui, oh no!
Whoa, she's already gone. That was fast. Hurry, let's go. Lord Matsu is already headed outside as well. You stay with me, Master.
I'll come too.
Thank you. Onui, Tatsuke.
Onui, Tatsuke, are you alright? Good Grandpa, it's samurai.
The moon is blood red again. Onui!
Please save me, miss.
Oh no. Both of them. Oh crap.
My cursed name is Berserker Some God to Hell. It's such a treat to see you again. And mine is Divine Kalasutra Hell. Ordinarily, we heroic spirit sword masters can't be bothered to remember faces.
Hey, they finally showed themselves.
But now that the three of us have been defeated, the Lord Sorcerer is done playing around. Now we have the Master of Chaldea, Shima Musashi, and the insolent servants helping them all in one place. Now what is it people say in situations like this? Alright, time to pay the piper. Aha, I love that. Though I'm also fond of an even simpler one, it's payback time. Anyway, here's what is going to happen. We are going to kill you, every single one of you.
I like the look in Shuten's eyes. Not you too, Shuten Doji!
Well, that's just great. Now they know my true name. I didn't tell them, did I? Don't ask me. How should I know? Wait, what? I know this is the most important thing to ask the given circumstances, but... Do you know these two swordmasters sell?
I know two people who look exactly like them. Shuten Doji and Minamoto no Raiko are both heroic spirits whose spirit origins are on Chaldea's database. However, I believe these two are completely different summons of them, as neither recognizes us. Please be careful, Master. They may look like our acquaintances, but they are villainous heroic spirit sword masters, little more than atrocity incarnate.
Shuten Doji, she was the leader of all Oni kind back in the Heian period, and Minamoto no Raiko was one of the fiercest monster slayers ever, and lived in the same time. I thought I'd already experienced how formidable heroic spirits were for myself, but seeing two mortal enemies side by side like this... If this is supposed to be a joke, it's not funny.
You two give Onui and Tatsuke back right now!
Sorry, but no dice. Our master really hesitant for you, sweetie. We could fight to the death right now, but I don't want you to finishing too soon. We're so much stronger after all. Let's draw this out a bit. Why don't we start with a bit of foreplay?
I thought she was talking about that, but I didn't want to mention it. Yeah, she is talking about that.
Come forth, dark vessels of suffering, regret, and hate. Come forth and set your fangs upon all living creatures. Cell, get ready to fight. There's a whole lot of them this time, so I'm going to need your help more than ever.
Let's go save Onui and Tatsuke. Of course, we won't let them get away with this. I'm pretty sure that we're not going to be saving Onui and Tatsuke pretty much at all right now. Until maybe the end. But wouldn't it be a real treat if, you know, we never could save Onui and Tatsuke? That just breeds the seed of revenge against every single one of them inside of Musashi and everyone else. And that's what pushes Danzo over the edge to where she actually defects from them and joins us to clean them all out. That would be interesting, but I don't want Tatsuke or Onui to die. But if that happens, then Danzo might actually defect to our side. I'm just saying. I mean, she's already starting to have doubts as well. So she might end up joining us eventually, or she might stay true to her goals until the very end. You never really know. That's right, don't attack Ishtar. Do not attack my beloved Ishtar. Which is probably going to be the reason why Erich Kegel is not going to come up. Bye-bye, Simple Boy B. Alrighty. Dark Warrior. Oh, dang, why didn't I bring Musashi? Oh wait, no, never mind. It's a saber. I mean, I'm used to fighting those guys and they were lances last time. Whoops. Although, why don't I ever remember doing that? Sometimes I remember, other times I don't. Because I'm not using these towards normal Phantasm right now. Alrighty. That, and that. Let's get some decent attacks going. Next round we'll use whatever Phantasm. Also, in terms of a single target saber, Squirtoya would have been a way better than Ishtar. Well, in terms of single target, Ishtar still has really high freaking damage if she gets a crit off. Especially against an enemy that she's strong against. Which is why I always tend to bring Ishtar no matter what anyways. So I'm assuming then, at that point, Edish Kegel might have high crit damage as well. Since they're basically yin and yang with each other. Come on, crit once. Damn it. Ishtar, why don't you crit when I want you to crit? Either way, it's taking a lot of damage. But you don't have any evasion, so I don't know why you put freaking, sure hit on you. Yes! Oh, so close. Dang it. Alright, Dark Warrior. Goodbye. Nice knowing you. Fine turn. GG. Oh, now you get another crit. Of course. The last kit is the one you get the kill on with a crit. Whatever. And here's the final one for the beginning. Then we get, I believe, 1 to 2 more, depending on how long middle is. So let's bring you. Oh, hey, we're actually gonna be fighting them this time. And if we're fighting them this time, and I forgot to. Oh, yeah. No, I forgot to do that a while ago, but yeah. Since we're gonna be fighting them now, that means, ultimately speaking, with my baby girl Jack. There you are. Then after Jack, still fighting Ryder and a Berserker. Mama Raiko! I'm gonna need you to come out and fight yourself along with your archenemy Shuten. Let's pop this onto you. And there we go. Let's do this thing after Yeah. Let's go back. I'll use that. I only use my combat suit for just completely bursting down an enemy. But I don't think I'll need to do that yet. Till the, final battle. You all kill so well, it's breathtaking. She met Musashi the ninja boy and the master of Chaldea. It's such a treat watching you cut down your wispy little monsters. I'm glad to see you're at least somewhat proficient in battle. What a disappointment it would be if you weren't. We have been stretching our legs and visiting some far-out places, but it's the same letdown everywhere we go. It's so dreadfully boring. I don't expect you to be on par with the great Tsuchigumo, but at least the very least. Wow. I hope you could have put up as much of a fight as an Oni. Otherwise, you won't even be worth the rust you might make on my beloved blade. Rust. Surprised to see a glorified street thug caring about her sword.
So Lord Muramasa came out too, though I guess that's no surprise considering what's at stake. I can't say it's a good thing though. You may be strong, but his is the kind of strength you get by not worrying about protecting yourself. If he faces off against the sword master, it'll end up a draw. I've got my hands full with my own defense. Oh, look what we have here. I see you must be the rogue server.
Shut up, Raiko, was it? Which blade do you have on you right now? The Atsutsuna, or your Kumogiri?
Well, if you'd like to find out that badly, you can always try to make me draw it.
After you cross swords with me, you'd only have the little only over there to deal with. Who knows? You might even be able to rescue these children.
Oh, he's getting closer. We have to play it safe. Don't let her get to you, Muramasa. You think I don't know that? That's why I'm just letting them ramble on and not doing a damn thing. Still, you're right. I can't save the kids on my own. Please, get them back.
Of course we will. That said, now that they've got the hostages, we can't really go all out. I'm afraid it's not going to be quick or straightforward, Lord Muramasa.
Master, I can conceal my presence and make my way around behind them. While you keep them busy, I'll go and...
Wait, Lord Kotaro. They appear to be plotting something. It seems your ideas aren't always completely worthless after all some got to hell. They seem very flustered indeed. This does differ slightly from Lord Susura's plans. That's just what happens when we heroic spirit sword masters are involved. Now let's begin. Perhaps this way we can have a bit of fun. Right. Oh, they're getting all warmed up now. The meat's getting nice and juicy. That doesn't mean it's okay to eat them. Yeah, hey you there, can you take this kid off my hands? She's shaking so badly she can barely move. Oh, but don't go eating them, got it?
So they're keeping the children out of our reach by handing them off to one of their pet monsters. I hate to say it, but that's smart.
Maybe, but it's also incredibly tacky. Even if they've got us backed into a corner, let's call it out for the cowardly move it is. I don't get you heroic spirit sword masters at all. Having a chat while our innocent children suffer at your hostages. You're a disgrace to beautiful women everywhere. What a waste. You're both as pretty as Otama, but I can hardly stand to look at you. What a waste. Yikes, that one nearly took my head off.
Impressive. She didn't give herself away in the slightest. Musashi is pretty good when she tries. Musashi's only flaw is her overly erratic sword ki. Still, this opponent is bad news. She must be the real Minamoto no Raiko. I can't believe she deflected Musashi's strike with just a flick of her wrist. What just happened? I couldn't see a thing.
Thanks, Kalasutra hell. It's a lot better having you and your sword on my side than against me. Don't be silly. I keep telling you I did nothing special. I simply swung this sword as I saw fit. I dare say my Yasutsuna handling is far more impressive. If I strike my sword here, the enemy's blade will shatter. If I swing it here, the enemy's head will fly 8 paces. Anyone defending their home from their enemies would do the same. Easier said than done. What's scary is you really seem to believe it. So what will you do now? I'll cut down the monsters behind you before they can try anything. If you two get in my way, I'll cut you down too. If 2 katana aren't enough, I'll use 3. If there aren't enough, I'll use 4.
Sora, is that you?
And if 4 still aren't enough, I'll sacrifice myself and bite through your neck with my own damn teeth. Oh my, how brave, how adorable. You really believe that throwing your life away will make a difference? I'm afraid that's just not how it works. On the battlefield, fortune favors the strong. A few buzzing insects like you have no hope of victory.
Everyone, I'm counting on you. Yes, Master. I will do everything in my power to assist you.
I'll not be of much help, but I too will do what I can. My database says that one should always repay one's host for their hospitality. Go ahead then, I won't stop you. In fact, I won't be stopping any of you. I'll simply swing my sword and call down thunder and lightning. Well, go on then. Yeah, let's do this thing. But just so you know, we really are strong, so at least try to stay alive. My blade is the sword of execution. My authority is absolute. Now, have at you. Let's see what sort of fight you put up.
Fatal Bow, good god. I'm assuming we only have to last a certain amount of turns. We have to only last a certain amount of turns, right? Because if that is in fact not the case, and we have to go through this type of crap, oh my good freaking god, I'm not looking forward to that. Alright, Jackie.
Maria Sanipa!
Please tell me we only have to last a certain amount of turns, because if we have to fight both of them right freaking now, this is gonna be ridiculous. Yeah, go Jack! Get all them crit stars! Ha 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 ha! You missed my baby girl! Do this. Ah, crud. Let's go with Wafer. He can crit every single time. Alright, Jack. They just keep going after my baby girl Jack. How dare they? Oh, you know what? I could have actually did this to remove her buffs. Whoops. I haven't played with Jack in a while, as you can already tell. Jeez.
Maria Saripa.
Come on, Rider of Kalasutra Hell. We're technically gonna have to fight you first. Yeah! There goes your break bar. Give me all those crit stars. Haha! Battle finish. Alright! Good job, Jack! You're the MVP of this battle.
Huh, it's so heavy. Each of her strengths has tremendous force behind it. It must be the difference in our body weight. Thank goodness for Lord Muramasa's sword. I wouldn't be able to keep pace with her without the Myojingiri. Both of their attacks are so strong that I'm unable to measure them, and yet they are still only fighting with a fraction of their power.
We can't even touch them. Whenever we get close, they always work together to deflect our moves.
It's all we can do just to scratch them. We might be able to handle one at a time, but together we're completely outclassed. But if I can make up with the difference with my sword, we might still have a chance. They both may be monsters, but they're not equally skilled. I can see that you're both terrifyingly strong, and you're not much for playing you around. It's your sorcerer master sent the two of you together because he's finally getting serious after seeing three of you defeated when he came after us alone. Well, I don't know about that. Kalasutra Hell and I have always been great friends. Touch me again, I'll squash you like the insect you are. Yikes, that was scary. No fair, all of you ganging up on poor little me. Well, I guess this is it for now then. See you around.
Hold it, give me back my grand.
Not again, get out of my way.
Now's our chance.
Aha, you really think so? Come on then. Catch us with a game of Stella Ella, Oni.
Onui Tatsuke!
Oh, Grandpa, everyone, I'm so sorry. It's all because I went outside on my own. If I had these, Oni would never have.
Don't worry, we'll rescue you in no time. You didn't do anything wrong, Onui.
Miss.
Onui. She'd only just learned how to hold her tears back, and you go and make her cry all over again. What the hell is wrong with you two?
Oh, how scary. There's nothing worse than a stern talking to from an old man. I guess that's our cue to leave. Agreed, very well then, Master of Chaldea, Shima Musashi. We'll be waiting for you on the peak of the nearby mountain if you wish to see these children. You will come to see us before daybreak. No, on second thought, we will wait for you there until high noon. I won't even tell you two to come alone. Feel free to bring all your little friends with you. The more there are to kill, the more merrier your deaths will be.
Oh boy. No.
Ah, they vanished.
That was like the skill we used to conceal our presence. I can't figure out the particulars, but it must be a skill that's unique to the heroic spirit sword masters.
They didn't even leave a scent behind. If we go after them with no plan, we'll be playing right into their hands. Great Promoter Masa.
They told us to go to a nearby mountain, so that's where we go. Hurry up, we don't have a moment to waste. Yes, sir, I promise you we'll save them.
Of course we will. We have to pay you back for your hospitality and my pride as a fighter. Now that I have a feel for Oni's claws and Yasutsuna's reach, Ashima Musashi swear that I'll take their heads off the next time we meet.
Damn straight we will. We're gonna get Oni and Tasuke back no matter what.
Saint the Quartz.
Mountain Trail. Alright, so there's 3 here. So technically speaking, if the first one goes by fast, I might do the second one and then end it off there. Alright, this is our team setup. Let's go. Kalasutra Hell Middle.
Now that we have hostages, how shall we treat them? Well, that's obvious. Killing them is our best option, not knowing whether they're dead or alive will panic our enemies. And once we no longer have to worry about them, we will be free to act as we see fit. Whenever one deals with humans, that's the best approach. But our opponents aren't people, you say? Now that you mention it, I suppose they're not. But to tell the truth, we heroic spirit swordmasters have no real way of telling right from wrong. There's no point wondering about whether to kill them or not. All we need to do is do what our Curse of Annihilation tells us. What did Curse tell us again anyway? He told us to go after the little kids, right? So that's what we did. Well, whatever, 1 hostage to 2 hostages, it's all the same to me. So let's go ahead and kill him. Are you going to kill me? Am I going to die like Mom and Dad? Well, I thought you'd be bawling your head off, but you're really keeping it together. What a good big sister you are, Onui. It's not like I want to do this either, okay? It's just more efficient. You heard that scary lady over there mumbling to herself, right? Killing you two is the best option we've got. Please. What's that?
She's probably gonna say, kill me but leave Tasuke alive.
Please don't kill Tasuke. He's still just a baby. And Grandpa said babies should never have to die. Please. Sorry, but it's out of my hands, you get that right. Besides, this whole world's nothing but a dream, so why not do whatever we like? If it makes you feel any better, you can pretend that the Oni in the mountains who is about to eat you is just about another bad dream. Anyway, no time like the present. Besides, you two really do look good enough to eat. What's with the sword, Kalasutra Hell? You almost cut my head off. If you so much as try eating a child in front of me, I will take your head of myself. Wait, what? I never heard anything about that. Well, now you have, so take your hands off her shoulders and put your claws away. I swear, you're way more out of your mind than me in my berserk state. Where do you even get off calling yourself a rider? You killed your noble phantasm horse without a second thought. You said you didn't need it because it wasn't embedded with your curse of annihilation. And yet here you are, still calling yourself a rider. How does that make sense, I ask you? But fine, claws are gone now, see? Sorry for hurting you, little Onui. Looks like we'll have to take a rain check on mealtime. Huh? What's going on? Are you going to kill me or not? Of course I won't kill you. I would never kill a child, nor could I ever let one die in front of me. You're hurt and your life is in danger, yet you're being so brave. Ah, what a precious little girl you are. You're just like...
let's see, Golden Boy, Kintoki?
Why, you're just like me, look at you, doing your very best to keep your little brother safe. Huh? What do you mean? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for how we treated you, but I won't ask for your forgiveness, I couldn't. We're broken inside. We were broken the moment we had our curses implanted in us. It's like we're already dead. Now that our spirit origins have been shattered and rebuilt, we become machines called heroic spirit sword masters. We're broken, all of us, and there's no way we can be fixed. That's why sometimes we say things we don't really mean. Is that what you really think? Poor little Oni child, poor little warrior, your human self was broken a long time ago. You can't blame it all on your karma. That's just one more log on the fire, right, Minamoto no Raiko? Didn't you just say we don't have a moment to waste? How's now a good time to forge a new katana? Get a hold of yourself, Grandpa. We don't have time for the whole so blinded by rage you lost sight of reality thing.
Please stop. Just stop for a moment. I'm sorry, Master. Lord Muramatsu said he was going to get ready, but as soon as he came back to the hermitage, he lit a fire in his forge.
So Lord Muramatsu is graduate from the Muramatsu School of Smithing. That is why he forges like a man possessed.
He's a servant who, never mind. All of you, just shut up and get ready to leave. I ain't senile, damn it. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm doing this to keep a level head. Now quit gawking, go get ready. Don't make me say it again. Once you're all ready to go, we'll be leaving right away, got that? Is the mountain easy to climb?
Well, it's fairly tall, but we should still be able to reach the top in 2 hours. Anyway, once we get there, we'll be facing off against those two again. Can you handle that, Cell and Kotaro? We don't think you can fight them because they look like people you know, and you should stay behind. I can deal with them on my own if I have to.
I'm going to keep the promise I made to Onui.
Then would you mind if I said something? I don't know how much consolation it'll be, but I have some thoughts I'd like to share. I don't think we should think of the heroic spirit swordmasters as their actual heroic spirits.
I don't.
I know we haven't taken to the time to make sure we're on the same page about this, so I want to be clear, they're nothing more than walking corpses. I was convinced of that when we fought Lord Ancient. I think you should accept that too if you can. Especially after going up against the ones you know personally. Of course, I know that's easier said than done.
True, they do look and sound just like the heroic spirits we know. But they're still completely different people, Master. I believe Lady Musashi is right. Besides, heroic spirits are essentially different people every time they are summoned as servants anyway. Even if they retain their memories of the other times they've been summoned. There is no heroic spirit who is exactly the same person every time they are summoned. Rather, they're the same person, but one who is different is possible. Maybe it would be more accurate to say that they are a completely different person who very closely resembles them each time. Yeah, the heroic spirits and singularities. Call the spirits are nothing like these, yes. The dead don't come back to life, and they shouldn't. But the heroic spirit sword masters, as well as Lady Musashi, said they are corpses in essence. They are the dead who come back to life. They are beings born from dead servants from what I've been told about Lord Hosoin Ancient. It sounds like becoming a sword master changes everything about them, not just their personalities. So it is not like the principle that makes every heroic spirit essentially a different version of the same person. They may be closer to servants you saw in Shinjuku, at least in the sense that their spirit origins differ from their natural state. That was a phenomenon specific to Shinjuku, so...
Lady Onui, or Tasukei, did you say something, Danzo? Oh no, I'm sorry, this wouldn't be difficult for you to understand. Please pay that no mind. Anyway, I know it's hard, but we can't give up now. Right, I will help too. Lord Tajima no Kami told me to assist you should the heroic spirit swordmasters appear. So I shall push my performance limiters to their maximum, because I wish to protect those two children. By the way, is there something on your mind? No, it's nothing. Please don't concern yourself.
Alright, both Mara and me have cooled down. You all talk too much. Now quit wasting time and go get ready. The sun will be up before you know it. You are right, Lord Muramasa. By my estimation, cutting through this bamboo forest should make for a good shortcut. Please try to do just a little longer, Master. If you like, I could carry you on my back. Don't bother. Have you even managed to peek through that mop hair of yours and look at your master? The kid's lower body's got plenty of muscle to spare. You must have done a lot of walking, not for exercise, but for survival. Well, I guess I have walked quite a bit. That's right, understand your capabilities. Times like these, you want your companions to be full of confidence.
Good point. I don't know just how much she's been walking, but the fact that she crossed an entire continent means she's definitely no slouch. Of course, I'm not half bad either, since I'm a pretty seasoned traveler.
Shut up, Cowlegs. I wasn't talking to you. Oh my god. What the hell?
What? Where did that come from, Grandpa? Come on, can't you be nice and treat me like one of your grandkids, too?
I got my hands plenty full with 2 grandkids already. I need a third need a hole in my head. I see you're back.
I went on to scout ahead. I detected a small number of monsters ahead. We could go around them, but that would cost us a great deal of time.
I see, then we have no choice but to go through them. Lord Muramasa, Lady Musashi, they're both already gone. Come on, let's catch up and break through. Got it, Master. Come, Lady Danzo, you too.
Understood.
Alright. Lancers first. Bop, bop, bop. Okay. Do that, and then that. Bye, sinful boy bee. Okay, who's next? One Lancer, and then the others are assassins. Good to know. So, bop. That should take out B. Then we can go on to A. Yep. Oh yeah. A is almost gone. Now, come on, Altera. That, and then that. That should help us take out Simple Boy. I'm not sure. No. Even with a crit, we couldn't do it, dang it. And goodbye. So who's next? Is it a single target assassin? No? There's 2 Lancers and 1 assassin already. Damage up. Double Phantasm up if you can. Yes, you could. Alright, damage up again. Double Phantasm. Really need to increase Tactics B. That might actually really come in handy at a level 10. Now.
Sonata Kumara.
Actually.
Proton Ray. Sonata Kumara.
And then we can go with Helena again. Mainly because Altera is a saber and doesn't have much damage against an assassin in terms of Phantasm. But I did it because of the defense down. Now this, even though it's an E Noble Phantasm, should still do a decent amount with all the damage buffs and defense down. And there's the second defense down. Come on. Oh, if that was a buster, she would have took it out. Dang it. Bye-bye. 7 turns, not bad. No, it's currently an hour and 16. Oof. I think we can still go on for one more, though. Okay. Another one of those lanterns. Huh. The obstacles have been eliminated. Let's keep going. We should reach the mountain pass soon. I know this place like the back of my hand. I'll lead the way.
Everyone, there's something I would like to discuss. What is it? Can you tell us while we walk?
Okay, but be sure to watch your step.
Lord Tajima has told me a few things about servants, but I still do not know much about them, however. They sound as though they are dead people returned to life. So then, what is the difference between heroic spirit sword masters and heroic spirits? According to what you have said, it sounds as though they are both more than that.
Heroic spirits are heroes who left a significant mark on human history, and servants are their shadows. These servants far exceed the capabilities of ordinary people, and many are exceptionally powerful warriors. For example, a single servant joining a battle could lead anyone to victory against an entire army.
A whole army? That sounds just like the heroic spirit sword master who burned down Hitachi and the White Dasagami.
True, that's because the heroic spirit sword masters are servants that have been twisted to do evil.
I see.
In fact, I'm a servant myself, but I'm not a heroic spirit sword master.
I see.
She already knows because she's in league with them. Yes, that's right.
I see, I did not know that.
I'm sorry, I didn't tell you sooner. I couldn't think of a good way to broach the subject, so...
Well, look at those two having a moment. This is hardly a time or place, but I can't take my eyes off them.
Give them some privacy, Musashi, jeez. As for some got to hell in Kalasutra hell, there's servants who ended up becoming Earth Spirit Sword Masters. They may once have been Shuten Doji and Minamoto no Raiko, but whatever they were in life, they are now heroic Spirit Sword Masters that have become the vicious creatures we saw for ourselves. At least that's my best guess based on everything we know so far. However, in their particular case, there's something else. I hesitate to bring this up, but I think it's important that we all be aware of it. That goes for you too, Master. Before Shuten Doji and Minamoto Raiko were heroic spirits, they were Oni. Raiko has Ushigozen and an Oni side to her. Right, Shuten Doji may be more overtly Oni than Raiko, but Oni blood still runs through both of their veins. And we can't deny the possibility that this may be affecting how they are as heroic spirit sword masters.
Oni, you say?
And as for me...
Come to think of it, Tomoe Gozen seemed to like she was using some Oni power as well.
She was really strong. If we ever get to meet her again, then...
Yeah, I'd love to meet her again someday, without any animosity between us.
Well, I mean, come on, we have a Saint Quartz barrier between us. I don't think I'm gonna meet her anytime soon.
Anyway, Oni, huh? I've had run-ins with Oni before, too. There were a bunch around when Cell and I first met, of course, but that was far from the only time. So I've got a few thoughts of my own based on my experiences, if you'd like to hear them. Basically, there are many different types of Oni. First, creatures outside the domain of humans, they're uncivilized and untamable. Second, the descendants of abominations that possess power outside of what is categorically within human capacity. And third, beings whose hatred of this world was so intense that it gave them corporeal form and could never be pacified. Some were even born like that because of how they were portrayed in stories.
So there are Oni that live outside humans' domain, Oni that possess supernatural powers, and Oni that come from stories.
Right, now let's get back to the heroic spirits. It may not mean much, but I happen to notice something they have in common. I guess you can think of it as a kind of thought experiment.
Something they have in common?
By definition, heroic spirits are heroes, right? And it's not just like any samurai who made a name for himself on the battlefield can become one, right? Some of them are people who, say, rebelled against a cruel feudal lord to save others, right?
I guess that kind of fits Boudica.
What's more, they can do a lot more than any human. It may not be true for all of them, but most heroic spirits are really strong, right?
Right, just the fact that their bodies aren't harmed by ordinary attacks makes them exceptionally dangerous.
In which case, the first two kinds of Oni I mentioned above have applied to heroic spirits too. Some heroic spirits are unbound by human mores, and some far exceed human capabilities. As for the third kind...
I see what you mean, you're right. That might not be too different either. Some heroic spirits are born from concepts and stories. And some are some of the servants who have been transformed into monsters by the effects of those concepts and stories.
Right, and is that kind of what this current situation feels like? I'm afraid I'm no longer following you. Are you saying that only heroic spirits are the same thing, Lady Musashi?
Not the same Lady Danzo. Lady Musashi is simply saying that there are similarities.
Similarities? Right, they are very similar, but only at a superficial level. At their heart, they're fundamentally different. The major difference between heroes and Oni is the fact that Oni kind can never coexist with humans. At heart, only are twisted, warped creatures. They could smile one moment and devour someone they love the next. Everything about them can change in an instant. A complete and total inversion like it was nothing.
Sorry to interrupt you, Musashi, but that third kind of Oni has shown up. Take a look. It's almost like you invited the thing here. Is that a great dark Oni?
It's an Oni born from malice and hatred. Then this is just one of those speak of the devil things, okay? I didn't invite it here.
Totally not. Lady Musashi ran off ahead. I'm going to join her. We have to get through here quickly. I'll back you both up.
Understood then. Then I shall help you to slaughter this Oni as well. Alrighty.
We got some Lancers to fight. Goodbye, Lancer A. Almost goodbye, Lancer B. Dang it. I was really hoping Altera would have had the damage to finish it off, but nope. She didn't. Now goodbye, B. Come on. What about Team Musashi? Where was another Buster when we needed it? Dang it. Bye-bye. Okay, what's next? Cursing Oni, huh? Damage up. Defense up. They both have the normal phantasms. Alrighty. You know what? I'm not gonna go for just for the defense down this time. I'm just going straight for a Musashi build. And let's do this thing.
6 pass, 5 rings, Kurikara, Divine Blades, Buster Brave Chain Edition. Let's see what I can do.
Oh yeah, go Musashi! Look at that damage. Shit, he had 400,000 something health. Down to 167,000, that was fantastic. Now, let's do this.
Photon Ray.
Buster Chain. Not a Brave Chain. But Altera does have a 100% chance to crit on her Buster, so this is gonna be fantastic after defense down. Oh yeah, 53,000 damage with a crit, jeez. I love you, Altera, Musashi. You're both fantastic. Oh, I know, a Brave Chain with Altera. Oh, you are so done for. Goodbye, Kursoni. Oh, and a crit. Yeah, you're gone. Overkill. GG, 6 turns. Not bad. Not bad at all. But that also means that this episode is now over. Oh boy. Nothing else? Oh, wait, no, there's more. Hostile eliminated. It was tough, but we managed.
Does this mean that the heroes have won and defeated the Oni? I'm afraid I still don't fully understand. I'm sorry, I confused you. I was just saying whatever came to mind. Don't dwell on it too much. Still, in the end, it doesn't really matter if you're heroic spirit or an Oni.
That's a hell of a thing to say. It doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. I may have plenty of opinions to share, but I still don't even know who I am. I've been to many different worlds, fought opponents with the same name countless of times.
and written something called the Book of Five Rings, but for all of that, I don't even know my hometown. But if I'm being perfectly honest, I died back when I first wandered into a different world. I'm not the same person I was back then. I may even just be a ghost claiming to be Miyamoto Musashi. But even if I don't know who I am, there's one thing I can say for sure. At the very least, I'm no Oni. And that's just as true for Oni too. Even if they don't know who they are, they can say this much for sure. I am an Oni, I'm a beast, and I live my life accordingly. As long as you know that about yourself, that's all that matters. Even if you don't know who you really are. Or even if you've long since forgotten who you once were. As long as I decide who I want to live, how I want to live, and act accordingly, then I'm me. And I won't let anyone criticize me for that. Oh well, at least they're not gonna criticize me for it right now. I guess what I'm trying to say is, right now I'm someone who's here to fight bad guys with all of you. What about you, Sal?
I want to save Onui and Tasuke. I'm here for them.
You got it. It doesn't matter who your family was, or where you came from. All that matters is what you want to do, and what you actually do. So cheer up, Kotaro, be honest. You felt bad for a moment earlier because you thought you were an Oni just like them, didn't you? Is that true, Lord Kotaro? As far as Sal and I are concerned, Kotaro, the fact that you're trying to save Onui and Tasuke makes you awesome. You're like a hero of justice straight out of a fairy tale. I've got a big soft spot for people like that. Me, I'm an underhanded coward who will do whatever it takes to win. I can't stand people who go around preaching justice, but I love people who try their best to do the right thing. So hold your head high, Lord Kotaro. As long as you want to help others, I'll want to help you.
Well, if Lady Musashi, one of the greatest heroes of all time, thinks that highly of me, I suppose I have no choice but to rally myself and fight.
Wait, really? Is that how I went down in your history books? What you want to do, and what you actually do. In that case, what am I? What am I? A ninja without a soul is nothing more than a hollow blade.
You've got a soul. You just need to find your answer to your life. Find it, keep it, and protect it. And you will find what you truly are meant to do in your life. Alright, well with that, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys in the next one. Which may be the rest of this. I don't know. It all depends on if Christmas's story will actually, be done in one episode and on the first day. I know it's not possible. So I don't even know why I'm mentioning it. Just in case there's like, a gap between this one and the next. It might be because I'm trying to do the Christmas event story. Then after that I can do this again. I'm not sure. If anything, I'll see you guys on Erich Kegel's banner. And then I may be trying to do the Christmas story. So if the rest of this is delayed, that's why. If not, I don't know why I'm even saying this. Just ignore me completely. So yeah, till then, see you guys later.